Found the woman this morning on the side of the road, and her baby had been removed from her body. And then you show up with a baby.
On October 9th, 2020, authorities in New Boston, Texas, were called to a scene so horrific that it almost did not seem real. Inside a home, 21-year-old Reagan Simmons Hancock was found brutally murdered. But what made the case even more disturbing was what had happened to her unborn child. Reagan had been 34 weeks pregnant, and her baby had been cut from her body. At first, investigators may have believed they were looking at a long and complicated murder investigation. But on that very same day, a strange traffic stop in another state suddenly led officers directly to the person they were looking for. Around noon, 27-year-old Taylor Parker was pulled over by a Texas state trooper. She was covered in blood, holding what she claimed was her newborn baby, and telling officers she had just given birth on the side of the road. According to Taylor, she needed to be taken to McCurtain Memorial Hospital in Idabel, Oklahoma. But from the beginning, something about her story did not feel right. She claimed she had gone into labor unexpectedly, delivered the baby, and now needed medical care. But when she arrived at the hospital, staff quickly noticed several problems with her account.
This is a big deal.
Yeah. Okay, yes. Are you ready? I'm coming.
Yeah. Is she trying to leave?
She's going to say she's going to. Oh, well, there's two in there. The one is ours. That's one's ours.
Okay. Do not let her out that door. So she shows no signs. You can't check for hemorrhaging. What is HCG?
It's a hormone that is secreted by the placenta only.
Okay.
And if there's a baby in there, the HCG is what the hormone that mandates going and getting the nutrients and bringing it to baby.
Okay.
So it's in mama's blood, mama's urine, mama's everything.
Okay.
And it stays up for 6 weeks.
Okay. All right.
It's taken off. You don't want no part.
Huh?
You don't want no part of this. He took it off. He's the OBGYN. Yeah, I was the one that got called up for resuscitating the baby.
What did we step into?
Oh, it's interesting.
So kidnapping almost.
I think it's going to be that.
Yeah, because we've had Lamar County called here too. Lamar County, I talked to Texarkana, and then Bowie County.
So when I'm talking, they're talking. I don't understand. They've never done this before. Why are they keeping me? I was like, hey, I'm just the ER doc here. I said, I don't know why you're not up and up
Okay.
this week.
She's in there. She refuses to have a vaginal check to make sure she's not hemorrhaging. They've done an ultrasound and HCG, and it doesn't show that she's been pregnant.
Okay.
They have the placenta.
Where's she?
She is in the room. She
You're
is
not letting her leave?
no.
Taylor was refusing certain medical checks that would normally be urgent after childbirth. Then, the medical testing created an even bigger problem. Her blood work and examination did not show what doctors expected to see from someone who had just given birth. And by then, police had already begun connecting the situation at the hospital to the murder scene in Texas. And so, officers entered Taylor's hospital room and started asking questions.
When she was pregnant.
Yeah, she said it was strange.
And they're saying that the placenta, they can send the placenta off for test and whether it comes back to her or not. She won't let her do a vaginal exam to make sure she's not hemorrhaging. So she won't let her.
Hey there. What's your name?
Taylor Parker.
Taylor. Hey, my name's Chad Stansby. I'm a OSBI agent up here, and I heard you brought your baby in. Did you give birth on the side of the road or something?
Yes, sir.
Oh, okay.
At first, she kept repeating the same story. She said she had been having contractions, that she had stayed behind while her fiancé went to work, and that she had given birth on the side of the road. But investigators already knew there was a major issue. Taylor could not have given birth that morning.
Here's the deal. I'm just going to be up front with you. I've been talking to the DA down in Bowie County, and they've been working on a case down there. And we know that you had a hysterectomy some time back, and that you claimed to be pregnant for a while, but that you really weren't. So we're trying to figure out where this baby came from. But you didn't give birth this morning.
What do you mean?
That's what I just said. You didn't give birth this morning. And we want to know where this baby came from. So what happened?
I just told y'all what happened.
Okay. What's the doctor gonna find when he comes in and checks you? Is he gonna find you just gave birth? They can tell. When he looks, he can tell in about a second if you gave birth or not.
Oh, okay.
They also knew she had been telling people for months that she was pregnant, even though that was not true. And then they confronted her with the part she could no longer explain.
They found the woman this morning on the side of the road, and her baby had been removed from her body. And then you show up with the baby, and the information is you've had a hysterectomy. There's no way you could have been pregnant, even though you've been telling people for a while you've been pregnant. There's no way you could have been pregnant. And
I didn't hurt anybody on the side of the road.
well, I'm not saying you did. I'm just saying that there's a woman that had her baby removed from her body. Her body's found on the side of the road. I didn't say you did. I just want to know what happened, where this baby came from.
For a while, Taylor remained silent and refused to give a clear answer. She denied killing anyone and kept insisting the baby was hers, but the officers were past that point. And when the examination was finally done, the doctor confirmed what investigators already suspected. Taylor had not delivered a baby. That meant the child she brought into the hospital had come from somewhere else.
So, it surely doesn't look like a baby came out of there. It doesn't look like she had a baby.
It doesn't?
No.
Okay.
Does not look like she had a baby there.
And as detectives continued questioning her, Taylor's story began changing.
Right now, the DA down there who I've talked to believes that you're a cold-blooded killer and that you plotted for the last 8 months to murder this woman and steal her baby. And right now, the evidence is there. They can prove it without a shadow of a doubt that that's what happened. They can prove that you murdered that woman. How heinous is it? Some woman, everybody's happy, they're having showers, and then somebody comes along and cuts her damn baby out of her gut. That's what we got right now, and that's what you need to understand. That's the point where we're at. We're past all this nonsense about, I wasn't there, I didn't kill nobody. We're past all of that. We know it. We know you did it. There's no doubt whatsoever. You didn't mean to hurt her. Are you sad she's dead? Is it the deal you just wanted a baby so bad that it just kind of overpowered your brain and everything?
My head's been hurting.
Your head's been hurting?
I had a stroke in 2015.
She eventually claimed Reagan had invited her over that day. She claimed something happened between them. She claimed Reagan was injured and that she tried to save the baby. But the details did not make sense. At different points, Taylor suggested Reagan had hit her head, that there had been a struggle, that Reagan had grabbed a knife, and even that Reagan had somehow injured herself. But every explanation seemed to shift when detectives pushed for specifics. Investigators knew that Taylor had spent months faking a pregnancy. She had allegedly created fake ultrasounds, thrown a gender reveal party, and convinced people around her that she was expecting a baby, but she had never been pregnant. And on the day Reagan was killed, Taylor had reportedly searched for information related to delivering a preterm infant at around 35 weeks. Reagan was 34 weeks pregnant when she died. The evidence showed that this was not a sudden accident or a confused medical emergency. It was something much darker.
You remember cutting it open to get the baby out? Did you have much trouble getting it up, cutting it open? You didn't? Okay. So you take the baby out of her stomach, is that right?
It fell out like she was pushing,
Mm-hmm.
and it come out.
It come out of her vagina?
No,
Or out of her stomach? Okay. All right.
she was still in the sack.
Oh, okay. All right, so it comes out of her stomach and it's still in the sack. Did you have to pull the sack apart to get the baby out?
Yeah, to pull it open, turned her over and started smacking her back.
Wade said that you've been telling him you were pregnant for a while, for the last 8 months. Why have you been telling Wade you were pregnant? It's just you wishful thinking and you really just want to be pregnant that bad? What was the deal there? Did you feel movement? Made you think you were pregnant?
Something's wrong with me.
Reagan had been severely beaten and suffered hundreds of wounds. Her 3-year-old daughter had also been inside the home when her mother was killed.
No, I did it. I don't know what's wrong with me, because I've never been a bad person.
I don't think you are.
The baby, later named Braxton Sage Hancock, did not survive. Taylor Parker was eventually arrested and charged. In November 2022, she was convicted of capital murder and kidnapping. She was sentenced to death. But for the officers and hospital staff who first encountered her, the most disturbing part may have been how quickly the truth began to unfold. A woman walked into a hospital covered in blood, holding a baby she claimed was her own. But within hours, investigators realized she had not given birth at all, and the baby in her arms had been taken from a murdered mother who never had the chance to hold him herself. Luckily, Taylor Parker's horrifying actions were eventually explained, but what the next officer saw crossing the road still remains a mystery. The road ahead of him was completely empty until something pale suddenly crawled directly into the headlights. The footage was reportedly captured by a patrol vehicle traveling along an isolated road late at night. For several seconds, nothing appeared unusual. Then a thin, almost hairless figure emerged from the darkness and crossed directly in front of the car. Whatever it was, it seemed to be moving on all fours, but its limbs looked unusually long, and the shape of its body appeared far more human than animal. The encounter lasted only a few seconds. Before the driver had time to react, the figure had already disappeared into the darkness on the opposite side of the road. Some viewers believe it resembled what is often described online as a pale crawler, an alleged humanoid creature with colorless skin, elongated limbs, and an unnatural way of moving close to the ground. Others argue the explanation could be far less disturbing. Harsh headlights, motion blur, and poor dashcam quality can make an ordinary animal appear badly distorted. It may have been a deer, a large dog, or even a person crawling across the road as part of a prank. But none of those explanations fully accounts for its strangely human proportions. No clear follow-up was ever shared, leaving the identity of the figure unknown. Whatever crossed the road that night was visible for only a moment, but it was long enough to leave the officer with a sight he could not easily explain. Whatever crossed that road was gone within seconds. But in the next call, there were 3 young boys who had vanished without a trace.
What's that?
I need to know where my kids
Listen,
are.
we're gonna find them.
Their son's phone is pinging to this house.
I don't know anything. Are you kidding me?
Listen, it's okay.
In May 2025, police in Fernley, Nevada, responded to what first seemed like a confusing missing juvenile call. A mother reported that her 13-year-old son had received a threatening message, but within minutes, officers realized this was not about one child.
Are you on the phone with your brother?
He is my son.
He's your son. Okay, what's his name?
This is dedication.
How old is your son?
Yeah, 2 boys are twins, my sons.
He's on Miller.
Another mother had also called police, reporting that her 13-year-old son and 2 friends were missing after being seen with an adult man. At first, officers did not know if the reports were connected. But then, one of the missing boys managed to call 911 himself, saying they were somewhere dark, possibly inside a basement.
They said it was dark and that they were in a basement.
So they're in a basement?
Yeah.
Okay, so he needs to come out and contact us.
I don't think they can. They said they took his phone.
He's saying he's inside a basement?
Yes. This is where the location.
The brothers are telling the RP that they are in the basement.
From that moment on, this was no longer a normal missing persons case. Police had 3 missing boys, a desperate phone call, and a location ping leading them toward a nearby house. When officers arrived, they encountered 23-year-old Guillermo Aboites Saavedra near the backyard, and almost immediately, his behavior raised suspicion.
Hi.
Hello.
Who are you?
Huh?
Who are you?
I just know.
You live here?
They can't come down here, then. Yep.
So their son's phone is pinging to this house.
I don't know anything about them.
You don't know anything about it?
Nope.
You live here?
This is my grandma's house. Yeah.
Your grandma's house? Who are you?
I don't have to give you my name.
Okay.
They probably walked by here.
No, his phone's
Turned it
here.
off. I don't know.
Guillermo claimed he knew nothing and said he was only there doing yard work. But his answers kept changing, and nothing matched what officers were seeing. The phone was pinging to that property. Witnesses had placed the boys nearby, and Guillermo seemed more focused on getting police to leave than helping them find 3 missing children.
The juvenile is saying that it's dark, they're in a basement. That they took his phone.
There's no one. They just came looking for some teenagers, some kids, and actually they probably slashed.
I talked to them. They're looking.
They probably slashed my
told them
uncle's
how to
tire.
look for him.
Actually,
So they know who he is. So we have somebody who's. So this black dot is his phone.
he's not here.
This blue dot is me. This is her phone.
Exactly.
You want me to go to the front?
They probably came by and slashed the tires, anyways.
96. So.
As more officers and parents arrived, the scene became even more tense. One mother recognized Guillermo as the man her son had last been seen with, and at that point, police knew they could not let him walk away.
Here. Come here. Why were you over there and now over here?
Cause I'm a landscaper.
You're a landscaper?
Yeah.
Here, turn around for me real quick and get you on his manager back. I don't know if he's got something to do with it. What is going on? I don't even know what's going on right now.
Me either.
So we don't
know what's going on.
We got like a phone ping in and to this address.
Kids saying that.
Got anything to do with kids, man?
No,
Any
nothing.
kids here?
No, there's no kids at all. I'm just here to do yard work.
Not here doing yard work. Do you have any weapons on you or anything?
No, go ahead.
Separate your feet.
Anybody else here?
What are you doing at this house? Whose house is this?
This is my aunt's house.
It's your aunt's house? And what are you doing here?
Just yard work.
Hey, was this the male your son was with? Okay, go back to your car for me real quick, please. We're trying to find him. Ma'am,
Why would I know anything about your
go back to
kid?
the car. Okay,
What are you
we're trying
talking
to figure
about?
it out. That's why we're here.
Stop acting
So-
stupid.
hey, sir.
I need to know where my kids
Listen,
are.
we're gonna find him.
No.
How am I acting stupid? What kid?
What are you doing with him?
Listen, we're gonna
What
find him,
kid?
okay? Can you
I
go
just
back to your
got
car,
out,
please?
so
It's okay. It's okay. We're gonna find him. So my missing juvenile call, that's what I was just on. She saw him with her kids.
why would I be with her kids?
Yeah, this is the male subject that the kids were with. Where are the kids at, man?
I do not know.
Officers detained Guillermo and moved into the backyard to search the property. And only moments later, they found exactly what everyone had been afraid of.
This is related to my missing juvenile.
Anybody in here?
What's that? Are you kidding me?
Come on, guys, step out.
Who's all in there with you guys?
Beneath the home, behind a crawl space opening, were the 3 missing boys. They crawled out injured, disheveled, and terrified, while their parents rushed toward them in panic and anger.
Come on, come on, come on.
Okay, what happened?
Hey, stop it. Let's go out this way, guys. Come on. You guys need medical attention at all?
Yes.
What's wrong? What happened to you? No.
Hey guys, come with us.
We need you guys to come with us.
Come with us, okay? Come on. Come on, guys. Come with us. We got him. What was he wearing?
Is it just the 3 of you in there?
Blue shorts, a hoodie, beat up shoes, gray shoes, a mustache, a dirty mustache.
Did he say anything, guys? What happened?
He said he was gonna kill us. He took a video that he beat us on my phone. He stole my phone.
What the did they do? Have you seen
Hey, where are you injured from?
My legs and my
legs and
back.
your back?
He hit me on the head and I feel really dizzy.
What did he hit you with?
A stick. It's a broken stick in the back with tape.
No. Don't touch it. No. We'll do it
my baby.
in a minute, okay? Let us do our job. So he's badly hurt. He's badly hurt, okay? Don't touch him right now.
Déjame verte, amor. Déjame verte, amor. Déjame verte. No puedo levantarme. No me puedo con un palo. Con un palo, no. Es el que vive en la esquina, ¿verdad?
Hey, I need to talk with him, okay? I gotta talk with him. I need to talk to him. Can you guys please wait over there? Okay? I need to talk to him. Wait over there. He's okay.
What began as a missing persons call had turned into something much darker. The boys were shaken, some complaining of pain in their backs, legs, and heads. And as officers separated them from the chaos, they began describing what had happened.
Walk me through what happened today, okay, bud?
We were at the park. I went for my brother back at my house. Okay. And we went to the park and we started swinging, waiting for our friend.
Swing on the swings? Okay.
And then he came out of nowhere with his fist all balled up, and I thought he was going to jump the fence or something. And
where was it? Was he on the sidewalk?
He came from, like, the corner.
Do you know him at all?
No.
No? Can I ask you a question? Is this gang related at all?
No.
No. What were you guys doing at the park?
We were just hanging out, and then we were gonna go to a bowling alley, but we were waiting for one of our friends.
Okay. So you met him at the park. So he came up to you and said what? What happened?
He was saying that.
Hey, listen. Hey, I gotta talk to him real quick, okay? I got medics.
Come over here, man. Come over here.
Listen, I gotta talk to him.
We just need a second, okay? I got you. We just need a second. We're gonna make sure he's okay. We need to figure out what's going on.
Okay.
He was
okay.
telling me that my dad was saying people from some type of people in Mexico or something, like a type of place, and then he just started slapping me while I was on the swing and saying it would get worse if I didn't tell him stuff.
According to the boys, Guillermo approached them at a park, started making threats, and forced them to walk to the empty house. He made them climb the fence into the backyard, took their belongings, and began controlling them through fear.
Then he took us here. He made us hop the fence by there.
How did he take you here?
He told us to follow him, to keep walking forward, and if we don't shut up, he'll murder us.
And then in the backyard, there's an alleyway. He told us to hop the fence, and we hopped the fence. And
which alleyway? The one over here?
Right, but behind this house, where the fence is, where his fence is at.
Okay.
So he had us climb the fence, and he told me for my phone, and he told us to empty out our pockets, and he broke my AirPods with a knife thing. It's all rusted up. He broke the AirPods with that. Then he told me for my phone, and he started throwing it, and then he realized he could do something, and then he told me to unlock it, and then he told us to log out of my Instagram account and to do a lot of things and delete everything in my phone. And then I gave him my phone, and he started recording us, and he started beating us.
After that, he grabbed what seemed to be a wooden stick, and he started smacking him really hard from behind. And after that, he did it with the rest of us. He made us stand up, and yeah, he kept smacking us, and he kept hitting us with the wooden stick. And after that, he smacked us at the back of our necks.
And then he told us, he told us that he wasn't scared to die, or that he wasn't scared to kill us, and that if he wanted to, he could go get his tools and rip our fingers and our nails and everything one by one by one. And he said that he was affiliated with cartels and stuff.
Okay, so where was he beating you with a stick?
In my bag, he had us pull down our pants, and then he beat me in my thighs and stuff. And he started saying stuff to us and asking us things. And then he beat us all, and then I wouldn't give him the phone and he wouldn't listen. And then he hit me on the head, and then all I remember was waking up, laying down, and my head was aching. And then he told me for the next time I should listen, or he was going to do more than that.
Once they were behind the house, the abuse escalated. The boys said Guillermo struck them with a broken rake or wooden object, threatened to kill them, and forced them into the crawl space. One of the boys had managed to secretly keep a phone, and that hidden phone became the only reason they were able to call for help.
And yeah, he just kept hitting us at the back of the necks, right here, and the back area. And he just kept doing all this to us, and then he opened like the gray thing that, well, I assume it led to the crawl space.
And then he lifted up the crawl space and threw us in there, and he said, stay in there. And I knew my brother had his phone and he hid it, so I tried calling for you guys and stuff. And then he kept on bringing me out and pulling me out and hating me because I wouldn't give him my password or tell him anything about my phone. And then I gave him everything, and he told me to start deleting all my photos, my Snapchat, all my everything, my social media, everything. And then when I wouldn't do it, he just kept on hitting me.
So I'm going to have medics come check you out, okay, bud? And I'm going to go get your phone, okay?
Can you?
Yes.
It was my brother and them. They need to get checked out, too. They got hit, too.
They're going to get checked out, okay? They're going to check out all you guys, okay?
EMS was called to assess their injuries, and according to police records, 2 of the boys had severe welts and bruises across their backs and legs. Officers also learned that Guillermo had allegedly recorded the assault on one of the boys' phones, and soon after, a neighbor found that same phone in his backyard and handed it over to police.
What's your phone, bud?
He told me to delete everything, and he took that video of us. I don't want to watch it.
When officers checked the phone, the video was still in the recently deleted folder. Investigators said it confirmed the boys' account, showing Guillermo lining them up and striking them. Pieces of the broken object used in the assault were also recovered, turning the boys' statements into physical evidence.
He started hitting us with a stick, and then it broke right there. And then he broke that thing to get a little stick to it.
He broke the rake?
Yeah. I don't know what she put there. I think he put it somewhere in the sheds.
Was it? He hit you with that?
Yeah.
What makes the body cam footage so unsettling is how fast confusion turns into confirmation. At first, officers are trying to figure out whether 3 teenagers are somewhere nearby. Minutes later, they are pulling injured children out from beneath a house, while the man accused of putting them there sits in a patrol car claiming he was only doing yard work. The next day, Guillermo sat down with investigators, but even then, his explanation made little sense.
Ellos estaban en el parque, ahí hay un parquecillo, yeah.
Okay.
Ellos estaban en el parque y luego de ahí yo me fui y me empezaron a perseguir.
Oh, okay.
They followed me and then we all walked together.
Oh, okay.
Pero yo nunca les dije que me los iba a llevar ni nada. Yo para qué los quiero. I don't know where they were. I thought they were just over there playing hide and seek. They were under my grandma's house.
He claimed the boys had followed him, suggested they were playing or pranking him, and tried to shift blame toward their families. When detectives confronted him about the injuries, he first denied knowing anything, then suggested the boys may have been hurt somewhere else. But as the interview continued, his story began to collapse.
So what they're saying is basically that you hit them. Were you like trying to teach them a lesson? Like, were you mad at them that they were trying to mess with you, punk you? And like, were you doing that to kind of teach them a lesson? Kind of in a way they deserved it? Asking for it? Yeah. What you hit them with?
Un pinche palo. Un cinto.
¿Un cinto? ¿Y el palo?
No, un cinto nomás.
¿O un cinto? ¿Cinto como de estos? ¿Tuyo de ellos?
De ellos.
De ellos. Okay.
Guillermo eventually admitted he had hit the boys, though he tried to describe it as discipline. He even said he made them lower their clothing because otherwise they would not feel the punishment. He admitted recording it, but could not clearly explain why. And that is what makes this case so disturbing. Guillermo seemed unable to fully understand or unwilling to admit what he had done. He had approached children at a park, threatened them, forced them to an empty house, assaulted them, recorded it, and hid them beneath the home while their parents were desperately searching. Guillermo later accepted a plea agreement and pleaded guilty to 3 counts of first-degree kidnapping. He was sentenced to 3 life sentences, with the possibility of parole after 15 years. But the footage remains haunting because of how close this came to ending differently. 3 children were missing, their parents were outside panicking, and police were following a phone ping to a house where the suspect stood in the yard pretending not to know anything. And underneath that same house, behind a hidden crawl space door, the boys were waiting for someone to find them. The boys were finally found, and the man responsible could no longer hide the truth. But the next officer found no one to confront. The office was supposed to be empty, but in one of the darkest corners of the room, something appeared to be moving. A security officer noticed the strange movement while monitoring the building's surveillance cameras during an overnight shift. Unsure whether someone had entered the restricted area, he pulled out his phone and began recording the live security feed. At first, the screen showed nothing more than desks, chairs, and the faint light of a computer monitor. Then a dark form slowly moved sideways through the corner of the room. The figure repeatedly appeared and disappeared, never revealing a complete body. At certain moments, its upper section almost resembled a face, with 2 dark eyes and what looked like a wide open mouth. It could have been a reflection or a distortion caused by the camera struggling to record in low light. But as the shape moved, the glow from a nearby monitor appeared to be briefly blocked. This made it seem as though something physical had passed between the screen and the camera. The officer eventually entered the office to investigate, but the room was empty. No one was hiding beneath the desks, and the building's other cameras reportedly showed no one entering or leaving the area. It is possible that compression artifacts created a shape that was never actually there. But if that was true, the officer could not explain why the monitor's light appeared to react to it. By the time he reached the room, whatever had been moving through the darkness was already gone. That encounter left behind only questions. The next call, however, led officers to a property filled with clear evidence of abuse and neglect.
What's this in this playpen right here?
What do you mean?
Did you put a human child in that playpen?
Hold on. What do you got? Oh, it's just a neck pipe.
Jesus. What that is? They were zip tied in a cage.
The 2919
If the house caught on fire, they were burned to death.
They told me if I talked to the cops, he would kill my family because he knows where they live.
In Hocking County, Ohio, deputies were first called after a young woman named Megan C. was found injured and claiming she had just escaped a violent attack. She was bruised, scratched, and visibly shaken after running through the woods for help. According to Megan, she had been beaten, robbed, and sexually assaulted by 2 people she knew, Franklin T.J. Varney and his girlfriend, Megan Smith.
Some man brought her here, and he said she came out of the woods to his cabin and asked him for help. And he brought her here because she knew who we were. Yeah, she was pretty well messed up, man. Them boys did a number on her. So, she said she had some money and they wanted the money. And he wouldn't give them the money. And so they beat her down and then she ran through the woods. She had briars and all over her.
Oh, burrs all over her face. Horrible. All red.
This shit and stuff like all over her. Sticks the residues on her boot. It looks like somebody punched her. The man that dropped her off here told me he was going to call the police and file a report. I said that's the best thing to do.
And Megan said, no, I don't want to do that.
She just wanted to go to her dad's and get away from the trailer.
At first, that already sounded like a serious assault investigation. But when deputies tried to speak with Megan directly, the case immediately became stranger.
Is Megan here?
No.
Okay, we want to check on her. We heard that she was hurt.
No, I know of.
She was dropped off here.
Yeah, she's not here.
Okay. Was she beat up?
No. No.
Could you have any idea why somebody would tell us that? A few people?
No.
Would you care to talk to me for a moment? Instead of through the door? I mean, can you tell us what's going on? What people do?
Oh, really? I don't know what the hell's going on with her.
When did she leave?
Huh?
When did she leave?
Yesterday.
Well, we were told she was brought here today, just a little bit ago, after she was assaulted, actually robbed.
She was.
I've already made contact with them and interviewed them. They brought her here within the last hour.
Well, I told you I didn't see nothing on her.
Okay. So, but you just told us that she wasn't here today, and now how could that be if you're now telling me that you didn't see anything on her?
She was here for a little bit, but left.
Okay. If she's here, right now we are not concerned with her warrants, okay, if that's why you're lying to us.
Yeah.
So I would rather just talk to her, because right now I'm looking at her as a victim more than anything else, okay?
Yeah.
Because if someone did rob her and did do this to her, they deserve to go to jail today. So if she's here, I would like to speak with her.
Yeah, and then take her to jail, right?
Huh?
And then take her to jail?
If there's any way around that.
If there's any way around that, then we will try all means possible.
I believe that she's here. I believe your daughter is here in the house. I'm not going to lie to you.
Yeah.
And I really wish you'd stop lying to me. So go in and tell her to come out and talk to us. We'll wait for you over here.
Megan's own family began acting evasive, apparently worried she might be taken to jail because of outstanding warrants. Officers were first told she was not there, then told she had been there, and then given conflicting explanations that clearly did not add up.
Yeah.
Take it out.
So she's not here?
Yep, he said he was sleeping. When he went in there to look, she's not there.
Eventually, deputies were allowed to search the house, and that search led them directly to Megan.
Her cell phone is in here on charge, her money's laying on there, her purse is here, and a cold drink is still in that bedroom. She's in this trailer somewhere. You can tell us where she's at.
Oh, I get no.
Not if you tell me where she is. You're okay. And she will be okay.
I don't know how I'm gonna live without her.
You're not gonna live without her.
I know you try to keep her from taking her to jail.
I'll do my part.
He's hiding with her.
Okay. Okay. I will take good care of her.
Okay.
I promise you.
Okay. I'm sorry.
I can tell you're upset, and I can tell that you are not feeling the best.
We know there's a high probability of her being in here, okay? Because no one's going to leave their phone, leave all their cash, especially if they were just robbed for some of their cash. They're not going to leave the rest of it. I don't know.
Unlock his cabinet. Unlock this cabinet, or I'm going to bust the lock off of it.
You heard something in the cabinet?
Yeah, it's moving around.
I'm going to ask you right now. Is she in the cabinet?
Stay still, Megan. They're just.
We heard something in the cabinet. Is she in the cabinet, sir?
What the f*** I do, buddy?
Megan, if you're in that cabinet, you need to tell me now.
All right, Megan, when he opens that, just keep your hands up where we can see him. Everything will be just fine. You are safe.
We are going to take care of you, okay? Molested and.
I have to go to jail because I have a warrant.
You are a victim. That is our first priority.
No, you're going to go to jail.
No, you are our first priority, Megan.
Even the way they found her was bizarre. But once deputies got her outside, she repeated the allegations and began describing what she said had happened at the Varney property.
He molested me, his girlfriend did, and he raped me, and now I gotta go to jail like this.
Here's the deal, okay? I want to put the people who did this to you behind bars.
Yeah, but I'm gonna be in jail for a long time.
Megan, we don't even know what your warrants were for.
Everything else, but I need to go. I can't.
You ain't. Get out of the way. Get away
Talk
from
to you
me.
for a second.
I'm gonna be leaving. I know. I just want her. Yeah. What is it? You want me to give her a lighter? Yeah.
I didn't tell you she was here, did I?
No.
I didn't say that.
No,
But you're
that's
going to
what you
stay
said.
there all guard because you want that money, don't you?
No, I don't want
You're
the
not
money.
getting it.
I don't want
You're
that
not
money,
getting
Heidi.
it. It's going to be taken care of.
You don't make stuff
No.
up, man. Shut up.
No. He left it up to me, Shane. That's a real man, ain't it? Huh?
Why do you want your honor?
That's yeah, you left it up to me.
Can somebody light it for? I don't. You can't run around hiding from us or not come to us when there's a problem.
And they told me if I talked to the cops, he would kill my family because he knows where they live.
Megan identified the people responsible as Franklin T.J. Varney and Megan Smith, two people she had once trusted and considered friends. After she was taken to the hospital for treatment and a full examination, she gave investigators a disturbing account of how she said the attack began.
This all happened to me because my boyfriend's in jail in West Virginia, and I was supposed to bond him out, and they were supposed to take me, and they knew how much money I had, and they tried to get the money. They didn't get the bond money, they only got the money I got from my dad on Cash App that I pulled off my Cash App card.
So how much do you think they got?
They got like 60, and they thought they were going to get the money because I had almost $1,500 on me, but
They didn't get any of that. You had it somewhere else.
I had it somewhere else, and it was in a lockback. I'm not completely stupid.
According to Megan, she had been picked up under the pretense of getting a ride, but instead was taken back to the trailer compound, where she believed the entire thing had been planned. She told deputies that money had been taken from her, that she had been assaulted in a garage, and that she only escaped when she found a chance to run into the woods. Then she told officers something that changed the direction of the case. There were children still living on that property.
They have them 2 kids there, and the little boy saw a lot of the assault. The little girl was just inside, but they did the drugs right in front of her, like in the same room as her. And someone needs to get out there and drug test Ella, because that's not fair to that little girl. She's an angel.
Megan said there were 2 young kids at the home, and that the little boy had seen at least part of what happened. She also described adults using drugs and behaving recklessly around the children, which meant deputies were no longer dealing with only an assault investigation. They were now worried about what they might find inside that house.
So who's actually living in Ella's little place here now?
Nobody.
Anybody. Where's TJ living at?
I ain't seen him.
Oh, bullshit.
Listen, I already told you, you lie to us, you go to jail.
I
Quit it.
ain't lying to you.
Quit it.
Absolutely are. Yes, you are. You're not good at it either.
I ain't seen him.
He's been living here. He's been living here in Ellis.
Yeah, that was last year.
No, that was yesterday and today.
Oh.
Yeah. Well, you
No,
should probably
that
stop
woman-
talking if you're going to lie, because you're going to go to jail.
I mean, that one was...
Look, I'll run you myself all the way to Columbus. I don't care. But if you lie again, you're going to go to jail.
Do you really think we would have came with this many people if we didn't already know he was here?
No.
Okay.
I ain't saying that, but I ain't seen him.
We were just talking. Here we are, back to our show report out. I got a four-wheeler for when I go looking. Here's clear. It's your call, sir. Yeah, we'll still deny it. They were never here. Weird how that worked out.
That same night, deputies went to what they called the Varney compound, hoping to find T.J. Varney and Megan Smith before the situation escalated. But with both adults gone, Their focus quickly shifted to the children left behind.
So Megan abandoned her kids once again.
Yes. Well, no, I've had this since she got out of hospital.
But not.
No,
So, hey, Captain.
Yeah.
So what? When did you last see Daddy?
Hey, when was Daddy here?
Hey, give this to her, Mom. You'll come home, Mom.
Was Daddy here today?
Yeah.
He was. When did you see Daddy last? 10 minutes ago?
I mean, I'm not. I did not.
Daddy left.
Huh?
Daddy left.
Daddy left?
Yeah.
Where did Daddy leave to?
There's one dog.
Huh?
Let's go.
What's this in this playpen right here?
What do you mean? This?
Did you put a human child in that playpen?
No, he sleeps out at night. I have to watch him. But no, he sleeps in the bed with me.
Ella, you put a human being in this cage?
No, sir.
Go out there and sit down, Ella. Go out there and sit down. Hi!
He ratted Ella out in about 2 seconds. I love little guys that don't lie.
We come in. He was in there. She had to untie it. We're not in to get out.
What deputies found inside was disturbing. A playpen had been modified with a wooden gate secured over the top, trapping a child inside so tightly that he could not get out. To the officers on scene, this was not normal supervision or even bad parenting. It looked like a child had been confined inside a makeshift cage. The conditions around him made it worse. The child was found in filth, with a soiled diaper and spoiled milk nearby. And as deputies continued searching the home, the situation only became more alarming.
They were zip-tied in a cage.
Yeah,
Yes,
yeah,
that's-
three, so 29,
if the house
19,
caught on fire, they
22.
were burned to death.
Have you ever seen anything like that? No. How many times have you been in there? Quite a bit. And Megan ditched him. Right? Megan smashed the one that ran with TJ. He ran out the back door. Oh, Jesus. Oh, God. Hey, ask him if he was drinking all that.
Hey, is this your sippy cup, buddy?
Was this your sippy? Is that sippy?
Is that yours? Yeah? Oh, God.
When did you have that? Today?
Ew. Huh? Can't eat bugs and you can't smell it? This was in the crib when I did part. That's horrible.
At that point, child services had to be called immediately.
We're on scene of a search warrant. There's 2 and a 3-year-old that was at the house. There was a rape and a robbery that occurred here. As we pulled up to the front door of the SWAT team, the mother and the suspect actually we're both suspects. We're both raping and robbed a girl. They ran out the back door and into the woods. So they left their kitchen. He was actually, they had him in a locked cage. Is it tight shut?
Okay. So other than that, what were the conditions we had?
Not the worst I've been in. There's knives everywhere in the house that's accessible to children.
Deputies found dangerous items within reach of the children, including knives and drug paraphernalia. They also found a disturbing notebook filled with written rules and punishments, using language about discipline and control that made the environment inside the home seem even darker.
Hold on. What do you got? Okay.
Oh, it's just a meth pipe.
Jesus. What that is?
That's exactly what that is.
No, that's right here.
We need to take that.
Yeah, I know.
Just running around with meth pipe. I mean, the meth pipe says Fisher Price on the side. I'm guessing it's not for kids to play with.
Oh! First time rule is broken. Punishment, spank 3 times, flog 3 times, place on knees with palms out for 15 minutes. If the same rule is broke again, the punishment will be on knees, flogged 5 to 10 times, stay there 30-40 minutes. Phone be taken 1 day, spank 5 to 10 times. Not allowed on phone, clean whatever daddy says, clean and be naked.
Meanwhile, TJ Varney and Megan Smith were still somewhere in the woods. Deputies searched through the night, and by the next day they were back at the property trying to figure out where the couple had gone. Then reports came in that TJ may have been talking about forcing officers to kill him, raising fears that the search could end violently.
Where were they?
That way.
They went that way?
Yeah. John.
What do you say? He's threatening to kill himself. That's what he's saying.
Does he have a weapon?
I don't know.
What exactly did he say?
He said, I was going to
killing myself.
I'm going to kill myself?
No, policeman.
He's gonna kill one of us?
Yeah. He's gonna. What are you trying to say? That he said he's gonna get them to shoot him?
Suicide by cop.
He said he's gonna get you all to kill him.
Got him detained?
I love you, baby.
Oh, yeah.
I'm sorry. We're you're looking at the trailer. We're just left of it. We're gonna bring him out. Is it better that way or this way?
This way, sir, better. You're gonna walk through a million briars over there. Your best bet is to jump across the creek right here and go back up over the hill, sir.
We're not far from the road. We're gonna walk him out.
Deputies eventually tracked both suspects through thick woods and rough terrain, taking them into custody before the situation could escalate any further.
I haven't searched for him.
I don't have any needles. I don't have any needles. There might be some stuff in my pockets. I know there's a straw.
Straw? Okay.
Yeah, I don't.
Is that all?
There's broken cigarettes.
Don't dig for anything.
I'm not sure what's in this pocket.
It's big size bulge right there for just the straw.
I think it's a teddy. I think there's a little glass teddy bear in my pocket.
Anything on you?
No. Maybe a pipe and some confetti on this side. But then fall out on a piece of foil.
You have kids? Why didn't you guys come out of the woods last night when deputies were up here looking for you?
I did, but when I came out, everybody was gone. Yeah, you can look at me, I promise. I was stuck in a briar bush.
Your child was stuck in a playpen that she turned into a cage. Were you aware of that?
No.
Oh, now.
You're getting stuck by briars.
He's in the house.
I didn't mention that to him.
Well, tell us the truth about that, okay? Because she said that you did. She said that you know about the playpen, right? Is there a playpen in the house?
Yeah, there's a playpen in the house.
Okay.
Can you tell us why you did this to the toddlers?
I didn't do nothing to them. Keep on looking.
Once the interviews began, the contradictions started almost immediately.
First off, I guess we can start the conversation of, you know why, obviously, other than your warrants, why we were after you specifically over the past day or so. You wouldn't have any inclination.
No, I really don't have any idea.
Just saying, that's it. My niece.
Gotcha.
She called me and said that she was going to have me put in jail, saying that I touched her. And I know better than that. She knows better than that, and I would never do nothing like that.
I would say the situation is closely related, but doesn't have anything to do with.
Okay.
So this has to do with Megan.
She was at the house yesterday.
That's the, so the general synopsis is that
she stole her dope, and now she's a little boy.
Well, of course she's not going to tell me dope, but she said
Stole her dope.
about 60, she had $60 on her.
It wasn't that much. I'll tell you, I'll be honest, it was worth way more than that. It was fentanyl.
Gotcha.
In a vial, glass tube.
Gotcha.
When I took it, it was $1.5 grams, so it would have been about $160 on the street, but that's all I took was Fetty. Took Fetty.
TJ admitted he had taken fentanyl from Megan C., essentially confessing to part of the robbery, but he denied the sexual assault allegation. Megan Smith also denied that a sexual assault had happened, but her version did not fully match his. The more investigators questioned them, the less consistent their stories became.
And then that a rape occurred afterwards.
What?
In the garage.
Oh my God, never.
Oh my God.
So you're saying none of this is true and none of it's occurred?
God, no, not at all.
Who got raped? Her?
She did.
Oh yeah, I'd like to have a DNA and everything down there. That never happened. I walked out with the fentanyl and that was it, sir.
I thought me and her were friends.
I think she thought the same until yesterday. There were fingers shoved inside of her, nothing else.
Testing. I never would do nothing like that to any woman.
So you don't know anything about an assault?
No.
TJ assaulting her, smashing her cell phone?
I don't know nothing about that.
Taking any money from her?
No, I don't know nothing about that.
I bet you her DNA's nowhere on me. I never touched that girl.
You didn't assault her and take her
No,
phone?
sir, I did not. I took the fentanyl and I walked out of the garage. That was it, sir.
You didn't smash her phone or anything?
No, sir. She threw her phone at me. Gotcha. No, sir, I did not.
TJ took her phone out of her hand and smashed it. And she started crying. She said, please don't do this to me. I said, Megan, come outside. Let's talk. Me and her walked to the truck. We talked all the way to the truck. At this point, TJ had done took the dope and everything. There was never no rape that happened.
the rape happened, it happened in 30 seconds. Then I walked out the garage door and I come back in.
You're saying no sexual assault occurred?
No, sir.
No regular assault
No, sir.
occurred.
No assault, period.
How long was TJ alone in the garage with,
About 3 minutes. About 3 minutes.
So it's not 30 seconds, it was about 3 minutes.
Yeah, but I mean, I was right there. I was walking around the backyard.
How long were you alone with?
I wasn't. I was never alone with her. Never alone with her.
Oh, well, that's not what we got.
Maybe 5 seconds. I don't know.
We got about 3 minutes.
Let me see. Megan was out in the yard wanting to fight after the Fetty and it all came out.
She told us about that.
And she fell. I come running out, helped her up. I ran back in. Maybe a minute and a half. Maybe 1 to 3 minutes. Yes, maybe.
You know your little diary sex fetish book that you guys have?
Punishment, spank 3 times, flog 3 times, place on knees with palms out for 15 minutes.
I don't know.
You know what I'm talking about?
No, I don't.
You know what I'm talking about? You know exactly.
Honestly, if I could see it, I would tell you, yeah, I probably would.
It's a spiral notebook.
It's a spiral notebook.
Handwriting in it.
With rules and punishments.
Because we are submissive.
Okay. Can I tell you that some of the stuff that was describing as happened to her was written in that book?
He lived in my house with He lived in my house. I was in jail, man. I was in jail. They lived there and they went through everything I have.
Detectives also questioned them about the little boy found trapped inside the modified playpen. The explanation only made things worse. The adults claimed the child had to be confined because he wandered at night, opened doors, and got into dangerous things around the house. But deputies made it clear that what they found went far beyond supervision. A young child had been locked under a secured cover in conditions officers described as deplorable.
Do you know of anything about your boy being put in the pack and play with the baby gate zip tied and tied to the top of it?
No, they asked me that outside. I would not do that to my kids.
So when SRT hit the house last night, that's how we found him. We found him in the pack and play with the baby gate attached to the top of it securely. And he was inside the pack and play with a soiled diaper and a baby bottle with curdled milk in it.
What?
Inside the pack and play with the baby gate on top of it.
Ella had to just put him in there because he wasn't in there when I took off.
There's no way that Ella, with that child in the pack and play, put the cover over top of it and zip tied it in the short period of time that we made it to the front door and you guys ran out the back. It is physically impossible. So we know, Detective Wright and I know, that you are not being honest.
TJ's mother, Ella Webb, was also arrested after officers concluded she had been involved in, or at least aware of, what was happening to the children inside the home. She later tried to explain the setup by saying the boy would wander and they were only trying to keep him contained. But that did little to change what deputies had already seen. In the end, multiple people from the household faced charges. Ella Webb pleaded guilty to attempted child endangering. Megan Smith pleaded guilty to child endangering and received prison time. TJ Varney pleaded guilty not only to child endangering, but also to attempted rape, and received consecutive prison sentences. What makes this case so disturbing is how quickly it grew into something much larger than the original call. Deputies were first responding to a woman claiming she had been assaulted and robbed, but that investigation led them to a property filled with drugs, neglect, fleeing suspects, and a 3-year-old boy trapped inside what officers described as a makeshift cage. By the end, this was no longer only about one victim's accusation. It had become a case about an entire household where violence, addiction, child endangerment, and neglect all seemed to overlap in the worst possible way. And that takes us to the last strange case of this video. It started with a call that sounded so unbelievable that Police Chief Jeff Greenhaw initially suspected someone was playing a prank. On the night of October 17th, 1973, Greenhaw was at home in Falkville, Alabama, when a frightened woman reported that a UFO had landed near local power lines, Although he was already off duty, Greenhaw grabbed his revolver, handcuffs, and Polaroid camera before driving out to investigate. For around 20 minutes, he searched the surrounding roads and fields, but found nothing. Then, as he turned his vehicle around, his headlights illuminated a figure standing roughly 75 feet ahead. At first, Greenhaw thought it might be an injured person. The figure stood slightly over 6 feet tall and had a recognizably human shape. But its entire body appeared to be covered in a highly reflective metallic material that shone intensely beneath the headlights. Its head seemed almost fused to its shoulders, and no clear facial features could be seen. Greenhaw called out, but the figure did not respond. Instead, it remained completely still as he raised his Polaroid camera and took several photographs. Then he activated his patrol lights. The figure suddenly turned and ran. According to Greenhaw, it moved with stiff mechanical strides, covering an unusual amount of ground with every step. He followed in his vehicle and claimed to have reached approximately 35 miles per hour, yet he was still unable to catch it. The pursuit ended when his car struck uneven ground, allowing the figure to disappear into the darkness. The photographs later became known as the images of the Falkville Metal Man. Skeptics believe Greenhaw encountered a prankster wearing reflective clothing or a homemade suit. Aluminum-covered material could explain the figure's appearance beneath the headlights, but it would not easily explain how someone dressed in such a restrictive outfit managed to outrun a police vehicle across a dark and uneven field. Others have suggested Greenhaw staged the encounter himself, yet the incident brought him ridicule rather than fame, and he continued defending his story for decades. No one ever identified the metallic figure, and the original photographs were later reportedly stolen from Greenhaw's home. Only copies remain today. Perhaps it was an elaborate prank carried out by someone who knew Greenhaw would respond alone. But if that was the case, the identity of the person inside the suit and how they disappeared so quickly has never been explained. That's all for today, folks. If you like to see more of this creepy content, click on the video on screen.